You're now tuned into the Next2Flex podcast.
Streets talking about.
Yo, welcome to the Next2Flex podcast. It's O. I'm here with my favorite scumbags. We'll go around. Y'all can say who you are and how to find you.
Well, yo, this is J.O., lifeblood of the podcast. You can also find me on my podcast, the Talk Your Shit podcast, and right here, Talking Sports.
DMVD Nice, Instagram DMVD Nice. Here we talk some sports. Let's go.
Kev, I ain't know none of that stuff, so I'm here.
My bad.
All right, so let's start off with the Final Four. Oh, and shouts our engineer, B-Vale,
Yo, BZL in the building.
handling all the technical
Difficulties.
shit.
Yeah,
over there.
I don't have the luxury of just walking in 2 hours
That's
late.
enough
sitting
out of
down.
you. All right, so let's start.
You know what?
Let's start with March Madness.
Let's put the camera on this side of it.
Hey, let's start with March Madness. I guess everybody can tell us what your Final Four picks are. What's your Final Four, Kev? Who you had?
All right, like I was saying a little while ago, I ain't watched much basketball this year. You know what I'm saying? Got grown, got busy. But I watched one game. I watched UConn and Marquette on a random Saturday afternoon. And so I picked Marquette and UConn to face in championship. And the other two teams is I have Arizona and Purdue. But I got UConn and Marquette in the championship.
Marquette, huh? Okay.
So it was a good game then, huh?
Actually, UConn blew them out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind that.
And then they played again. I think they got blown out again. But I'm like, if you're playing a top team like UConn, you gotta be all right. So I'm just roll with that.
But they just in the conference, so.
Yeah. I had Creighton in there too. So I can't have 3 Big East teams in the Final Four.
Oh,
let me just stop.
That was horrible.
Let me just stop.
Well, actually, I got Creighton in mine.
Okay.
I got Creighton in my Final Four.
Creighton in the Final Four?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Cinderella. That's my Cinderella.
You ain't winning.
It ain't that big of a Cinderella though, because they're number 3. So, but I got them, Arizona, UConn, and oh man, who's my 4?
Houston.
Houston was my 4.
Houston.
Yeah, Houston.
Everybody picked Houston.
So Houston, UConn, Arizona, and Creighton. That's what I got in the Final Four.
There it is.
I got UConn, Arizona, Houston, and Tennessee. Now, picking the SEC school may be kind of suspect because SEC getting their asses whipped right now. I mean, they 0 for 3 right now, or at least 3 of them are knocked out in the first
Tennessee
round.
won, so it was the one for.
Well, Tennessee won, but the rest, three of them are already out.
So what you
So
think?
we'll
That's
see.
what you think that's all about? SEC taking them L's like that.
Man, they overrated, man. They need to stick to football. I mean, really, is SEC a basketball team?
Yeah, this year that
This year is they played well during the year beating each other up, but I don't know. That's
this year ain't for the SEC. I don't think.
yeah.
But I think it's built from last year. Because last year they had a good season, a good tournament. Yeah, Alabama went far, and they had
have to be,
who's the other team? I can't think right now. But Alabama went to like the Elite Eight last year, or 2 years ago.
a couple years ago. I think a couple years ago when they had the dude play for Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
You know them. Well, those elite schools, man, with those one and done players, man.
Yeah, they,
Kind of at a
Well,
disadvantage.
Kentucky's the one and done players, and they've been struggling the past 4 or 5
Yeah.
years.
well, they've been missing their best player, DJ Wagner, for a minute though.
But they're at a disadvantage when you come to these tournaments when they're playing against these teams with these juniors and seniors that are playing together a long time.
Exactly. The freshmen and sophomores, they ain't ready for that
And
veteran
one and done
experience.
dudes, they don't play defense, man. They ain't play defense.
Yeah.
They ain't there for that.
Yeah.
How they allow a dude to drop 10 threes on him? You know what I'm saying?
10 for 20.
10 for
He
20.
shot 20.
He got
He shot
20. How
20.
you allow him to shoot that? I mean,
He
10.
said in the interview, he said, "I know I'm not gonna make the NBA. I know they got draft picks, but I can compete with them right here."
Exactly.
Yo,
That dude,
It's the biggest game of his life. Them other dudes, they looking
Exactly.
past.
that dude dribbled 3 times.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Had to shoot.
I got a stat too. I got a stat about that dude too.
Okay.
It was crazy. Give me a second.
Well, I'll say this: that dude gonna be shut down for like us at LA Fitness for the rest of his
Exactly.
So-
Exactly.
So out of the year, he put up 355 shots. 347 of them were threes.
No, man. stat.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't that.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah.
47.
Now-
347 from 3.
Now on the scout report,
So-
you gotta know. You gotta
So
shut his ass
yeah,
down.
so like 4 to 8 were like in transition layups.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like that joke was crazy. I said it can't be true. They said it like 3 times. I was like, nigga, they couldn't believe. I said, man,
Yeah, I mean that's
that's
the biggest
crazy.
game in his life.
Yeah.
The other dudes, they looking past it.
So the question is, to Calipari, his lack of success in the tournament, he got that big old massive deal. Should they?
He got a lifetime contract.
Well, you gonna fire him just because of the NCAA tournament?
Yeah.
Well,
And it's
what about
not
the
just
conference?
not just this year. The conference don't mean jack.
Yes, they do.
Conference don't
gotta-
mean
do mean
that.
something.
Nah.
but also,
In college football, do. Oh, one thing, yeah.
But you gotta
In football, in college, it does
it
though.
makes a difference when you get into the Final Four, Elite 8, 316. They ain't even make it past the second round the past 4 years. I mean, you supposed to have the top talent coming to the top. You have
But
the
that's
number one. You have the number one recruit in high school player. Now next year you gonna have number 2 recruit. You still gonna knock down.
But
knock
that's
out
what I'm saying.
first
Like,
round.
but it's hard though, because like I said, Wagner been hurt most of the year, or at least down the stretch.
Right.
DJ,
Regardless, you Wagner versus Kentucky. You got the top recruiters.
Yeah, he
top
got.
recruiters
They
in
had
the
like
league.
9 D1s.
Exactly.
They had the
not,
top.
not only
top.
that, he has 4 of the top 15 coming in next year.
Exactly. And if they lose again, in the
Well,
first
you know,
round
Duke
next
got the
year,
number one recruit class for next
You're
year.
at a disadvantage.
They got 4 or 5
Is he a
stars,
good recruiter or is he a good coach?
and 4. They got 4 or 5
He
stars,
can't coach.
and 3. I mean, and 4. I mean 3. 4 stars or something like that.
But one and done versus a 4-year player.
Yeah, it's hard. It's different, yeah.
But that leads you right into the whole G League thing, though.
Exactly.
But also, I mean, when you got these one and dones, they don't know how to play together. They, you know, they just they get on the court, they just start they all trying to get to the league, right?
But if that's your philosophy, you got to mold them to be ready for all season. To be ready for the tournament, and he's not getting them ready for the tournament because they losing.
Hey, we're talking about 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not only that, you can say since NILs, like them dudes ain't really
That's why
in. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't really there. Like before they were there, kind of sorta.
Man, they just trying.
But
Yeah.
now they just get paid and get the league. So I mean,
They just trying
It's a
to
little
make sure they maintain some sort of grade so they can
Right.
play, and then get to June or May or whatever, and go to the NBA.
I know you wanted to talk about NBA getting rid of G League Unite.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why, because of NIL.
yeah,
That is why. That is why. Yeah, exactly.
It was a way for them to make money out of high school, but NIL, they make
Exactly.
money anyway.
Yep,
Exactly.
yep.
Which makes sense. I mean, NIL's changed the game. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it
Not a
is.
lot.
That night was a good run. Had a good run. It made sense
served
at
its
the time.
purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that why Saban quit?
Yeah, it is. He
think
said-
so?
he
Yeah,
said
yeah,
that.
he said, yeah.
No, he didn't say that.
He didn't say, but
He didn't say that.
transfer portal, the
heard
whole
that, yeah.
the whole system.
well, that was it was
changed.
basically because of the way things are changing. I just
Yeah,
think
That's not why he.
He inferred
part
that.
of
Yes,
it.
he
I
did.
mean,
Y'all
he
can't shit.
didn't say it
shit.
directly, but it was a reason.
But can you blame him?
All that
Did he
shit
have
was
those problems though?
But I mean, the game changed.
Did he have those problems?
What you mean?
Alabama.
What problems?
Was he losing players for NIL? And
Not necessarily. I mean, but
the ability to get them changes, and the old man don't want to change. Like
Correct.
I don't blame him for leaving. Like there's no shame in saying, you know what,
But I ain't
the game changed by.
Alabama.
Not about
Except when he left.
to recruit them players.
But you know, they had a record number leave.
You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure
Them in Florida State-
paying them the right way. You know.
Them in Florida State had a record number of people leave this year, like
Yep.
transfer. After Nick said he was gone, man, so many people left
Yeah,
Alabama.
after he said it.
But that means
course.
they're probably thinking about leaving.
But do you think right? Because I mean,
They left because of him. Because he left, right?
Or,
I mean, I'm guessing.
Or he saw it coming. You know what? I'm out of here. I'm done.
Okay.
oh, he saw Gummy. Yeah,
Yeah,
good
yeah,
on him.
I'm out of here.
All right, well, let's go ahead to the NFL.
Fuck these kids.
Let's talk about free agents.
Let's do it.
The biggest thing we've been talking is Fields getting traded to the Steelers right after they signed Russell Wilson
Dangerous. Get it right.
to a 1-year deal.
Oh, Dangerous.
What was it, a $1 million?
It's a 1 year deal. 1.2 million.
1.2 million. Basic.
1.2 million.
Minimum.
Yeah.
He dirt poor.
Now,
Very
let me
cheap.
say this.
Yeah.
Let's start like this. So, what with signing Fields behind, not signing, trading for Fields after signing for Russ, what's the best case scenario for the Steelers this year? Because this is the way I look at it. If Russ has a great year, they make the playoffs, whatever happens in the playoffs, Steelers have a great year. Fields is a free agent after this year.
So is Russ.
So is Russ. So is Russ having a good year the best thing? Because Fields becoming a free agent, what are you going to do? Are you going to re-sign Fields? Are you going to bring back Russ? How old is Russ?
38.
36.
What's the best case scenario for the Steelers? Because I tell you right now, if Russ don't show his ass in training camp, they're going to cut his ass right away.
No, they
I'm telling
won't.
you.
Nothing won't.
I actually, you know what? I actually
Because you
don't.
don't want that
I
shit
don't
going
think
on.
I don't disagree with that though, because they got him for nothing. If Fields come out and he balling for real, like
Hold up.
if he balling and he learn the system and they think the system is made for him already, Fields, then I feel like
future, right?
yeah, because if you think about it, he do well. They gonna say, okay, well, let's try to sign him. So he sign him now, so he don't have to pay like a whole bunch of money, like 50, 60 million. Maybe they sign him for 40, 30, 40 million. And be like, we gonna give you the keys to the kingdom right now.
If the year's over and you re-sign Russ instead of Fields, I think you losing right there.
Okay.
If you go with Russ over Fields ain't gonna stay there another year back up.
Well, okay. So
Because you gotta pay him.
your question was the best case scenario, right? So Tomlin's already said that Russ is a starter.
Okay.
Tomlin said that. But he means it, don't freaking know.
Exactly.
One, I think he signed Fields to push Russ, right? It's iron sharpens iron type stuff. He has two dudes that are going to be very motivated to bust ass. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
Only one can play.
Agreed.
That
Regardless,
was crazy. He said bust man. He was the bust.
and I said pause. But anyway,
It is.
I did.
Okay.
But regardless, Fields is not beating out Russ. It's not going to happen. So it's not going to like all the insinuations, all the possibilities. Fields is not beating out Russ, right? The best case scenario is Fields gets his mind together, right?
Exactly.
Like does better. Russ gets hurt
Yeah.
around week 10, week 11, where they're like 7-3, 8-2, or maybe like week 13, where they're like 10-3.
Wow.
Finishes it out very well. And at that point, you have the opportunity. Fields has shown his growth. He played well on a good team that was winning with Russ, and you re-sign Fields. Because you're right, signing Russ to a long term doesn't make sense at this point.
Yeah.
But Russ is the better player. Fields is not going to beat out Russ on the field. He's not.
So let me get this.
He's
straight.
not.
You said best case scenario, Russ get hurt in the middle of the season.
Best case scenario, not middle, towards the end, and Fields takes
That's
over.
best case.
But the level of play doesn't drop off.
But Russ needs to take over for a best case scenario, right?
Russ is going to play. Russ is a starter.
I mean, Fields needs to take over for best case scenario.
yes, because he's younger. Yes,
Yeah, 'cause
you're
you
absolutely
want-
right about that.
Fields need to play well though when he take over too.
But if
I
he don't
agree.
get to play,
The level of play cannot drop.
Yeah.
But on the field, Fields would not ever beat out Russ.
so
He
don't
won't.
they have to get Fields on the field at some point?
You
this
said
year?
best case scenario.
Don't he have to get on
Don't
the
touch the
best
field
case?
unless Russ gets hurt.
Best case Fields plays this year, right? And shows
Best case,
Get some
long
time,
term.
yeah.
Long term. Best case,
But he
long
needs to
term.
play. He got to get on the field.
Yeah. That's what
So
I'm
best
saying.
case scenario is Russ is not killing it. I mean, you gonna say best case the nigga get hurt.
Long term, short term.
Nobody gonna make nobody
Short
hurt.
term.
Best case scenario is somebody get hurt.
But you want to
Best
see
case
something.
scenario is that Fields takes that from him.
But he won't.
Yeah.
But he
I don't know.
won't.
Or Russ plays terrible,
Russ plays
but he
bad,
won't.
yeah.
Fields comes in.
But he won't.
This,
Well, that doesn't happen.
this offense is gonna be made for Russ's game. Russ plays well with a play action and throwing the ball deep. He got Pickens. This is the perfect offense for him. He's
You
not
can say that for Fields too.
No, you
correct.
can't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't Pat, what's
I mean, Fields has a good deep
Fields
ball.
has not shown the ability to do that just yet.
Not consistent. Consistent. He has a good deep ball. Not as consistent as Russ. Russ is the better deep ball thrower right now. I mean, I think it's going to be a good learning experience for Fields, and we'll see. And ideally, it'd be great.
If he don't play though,
Right.
I mean, Fields
You don't have
gotta
to-
play.
Again, you said best
Sometimes
case
sit to
scenario.
learn. You can learn by sitting sometimes too. You know what I'm saying?
No, not Fields. Fields
And they're
been
gonna be in practice. They're gonna have practice. They're gonna see some
You can
film.
learn, man.
I think he's gonna learn. But the one thing both quarterbacks I could say in the past and what they were talking about on the radio is that both of them are sack prone.
Who's there, man?
I'm just talking about the stats from this commentary. Both of them are the two leading quarterbacks in sacks and turnovers. They're gonna have to be basically both be able to take care of the ball.
Ain't good.
Exactly. So both of them gonna have to get that together if they're gonna be successful.
But
You know what I'm
Russ
saying?
played well last year. Y'all
He
forget
did.
that.
He did play well. and a better offense.
It's,
You know,
it's
first offense
an
is-
interesting situation, man, because I feel like if Fields don't get in there and play,
He won't.
he's gonna be gone.
Of course, they both.
I think so too, though. But yeah, so he has to get on the field. That is the best case scenario. Whether however he does it, I don't want to be like Russ go get hurt. But however he gets on the field, he's gonna have to get on the field too.
But they're gonna have to
before
sign.
something
But
happens.
they both free agents, but they're gonna have to sign one. You're not gonna go into next year with none of them being signed. You gotta sign
they
one.
both
of
could
them.
be
and that's why I hope Pittsburgh's on Hard Knocks because I want to see this.
Yeah, that would
I
be
wanna see
good. That would be good.
Either
That
the
would be
in-season
good.
one or the regular.
Well, they can't be on Hard Knocks
Why?
because they was a playoff team.
But they can be. They can refuse it if they.
Well, no. If you playoffs, you can't be on Hard Knocks. You have to be
How about the in-season one?
You can
in
refuse
season
it.
possibly.
You can refuse it. They got.
No.
They ask whoever they want, but
Well, no,
you can
I
refuse
thought it was a rule where if you make the playoffs, you can't get on at least the initial one.
Okay.
In season maybe, but
Well, the in season one, I think
I
because
didn't know. I
Miami
didn't
was
know.
on the
HBO asked the team. I think if you a player,
no. But one of the qualifiers though, it has to be a non-playoff team though. That's why. Yeah, that's why the Jets.
I want to see that. I want to see that.
Yeah,
But Miami was the in season one, so yeah, I guess you can. I guess it don't matter because they made the playoffs the year before.
Yeah.
I must see
so-
TV with them.
So let's go to the other free agent news. I thought this was interesting. Chase Young signed a 1 year, $13 million,
Get your money, young man.
fully guaranteed with the
Get
Saints.
your money, young man.
After 2.5 sack year last year,
Get your
he did get a
money,
sack in
young
the
man.
Super Bowl.
He did.
I thought they said he had 7.5 this year.
They lied to you.
2.5.
2.5.
7.5 was a career high.
2.5
was
with the
rookie.
Skins.
Oh, okay.
7.5 is
So it's 5.
But what I read though, they do have some injury and some playoff and some they do have some contingencies in that contract. Though. It's not fully guaranteed.
I thought it was fully guaranteed.
No. It's contingencies. It's contingencies.
He got to play all 17 games.
Yeah, I don't know about 17. But
He said that. Okay.
Is it
He got to play
17?
all 17 games.
17 and some other stuff. So it's some stuff that he's gonna have to perform to get that full contract.
17 solo tackles, 7.5 sacks.
Oh, he had more with the Skins than only had 2.5 with the. Looks like.
Yeah. So it's a 2023 stats. Yeah.
But I think
7.5.
it's a good move. I mean, he can learn from Jordan down there, veteran DN, Hall of Famer.
But he had both of them down there this year. So I mean, both of them to me a better pass rusher than.
Speaking of someone that needs
Jordan has
to
been
learn from being on the
consistent.
bench.
Yeah.
Huh?
Speaking of someone that needs to learn from being on the bench, Chase is one of them.
Yeah,
He's one of them, like for real.
he need to be. He need to pay
He needs to sit
attention.
back and get his shit together.
I think like the thing is that he tries to always make the splash plays, so he's always getting out of position or
Correct.
doing stuff like that. So he's not very disciplined in his rush game. So he's gonna have to learn that at least
Right.
that part. And a second move, because I still haven't seen a second move.
Yeah.
Like once he gets stumped, that's it.
Yeah.
And we've seen it. We watched the games last year a couple times where after he gets stopped, he just start looking around.
He'll pull a I can't think of his name, but do that the lay down Hainsworth. He'll real quick and just lay there.
He said he got
and
that
watch the
hustle.
play from the ground. Yeah.
All right, so what y'all think was some of the best free agent signings?
I think a sneaky free agent signing from a team who's already good is Hollywood Brown. I think he already had some receiver issues
With the Chiefs.
for the Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs
I think
signed
Hollywood Brown is a sneaky receiver because they got him for a cheap price. You know he can catch better than the one they cut. They can catch from better than the previous receiver.
The thing with Hollywood is
That
Hollywood-
we
Hollywood-
projecting because I don't know.
Hollywood's so
Oh,
small.
no.
Hollywood's
The
so
way he
small.
was-
He get jammed up in the
Yeah.
line. He's so small.
Well, see, that's the
Nah.
thing.
That's
But
what
you still got Rasheed Rice and you got Kelsey. All you need somebody to who can stretch the field.
With the
and
Ravens,
catch
they
the ball.
called him 50-50. His nickname was 50-50 with the
Yeah.
Ravens. And you're right. He can't. That's his problem with the Ravens. They were trying to make him number one receiver.
He's not number one.
He's not. He's not. No.
Rice
He's
is number one.
He's not even a number two. To be honest with you, he's more of a slot dude. Because, like you said, he can't get off the line. He's fast, but he's not. He don't have the twitch moves like the get off the line and stuff. So you put him in a slot where he can get off the line. He can sit 2 yards back. That's better for him.
Yeah.
Get an easy, clean release.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be better when they had this year though. You look at the receiver this year, who they had, and they won a Super Bowl.
That's the best signing for you?
That's not the best. That's an intriguing.
I think a sneaky good one is Danielle Hunter with the Texans.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like that.
Yeah,
You know, I think that was that.
What's his name?
Danielle
That was
Hunter.
Danielle.
Daniel.
That was Danielle.
Danielle. That's what. I'm just going by what I heard.
Yeah, it's Daniel, but it's Daniel.
Yeah,
sound better.
but that
Nigga.
with him and Will Anderson, man, Will Anderson had a nice year.
Ain't gonna
Get,
be-
And
get
Danielle,
it right. Get it right.
the last,
Rookie of the year.
yeah, this,
Rookie of the year.
and Danielle been in double digits the last
Yeah, it's a great pickup.
3-4 seconds.
Great pickup.
I just think, I mean, I still like that Saquon one. That
And they got your boy too.
just put in
Mix.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
Mixon, my boy, you know that. But he get 2 yards to carry.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
he my dude. But
Well, hopefully a better offense. Yeah,
hit a mix.
Somebody else they got
Who's the running back last year?
The rookie dude,
Singletary.
and, he took over Smith's spot.
He took over.
Pierce.
Yes,
Damian
yes.
Pierce. Is Damian Pierce still on the team?
What the hell
Yeah,
happened
he's
to him?
still
He's
there.
still there. Okay.
Singletary signed with somebody
He
else.
signed
Oh,
with
yeah?
the Giants. He signed with the Giants.
Yeah,
No,
Pierce
he took
still there.
Saquon's spot.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, I got him in Dynasty.
Good job.
I mean, so Omar gonna punch me for this, but to me, the best signing is Kirk Cousins by far.
I don't know.
Yeah.
See, Kirk-
Over
see-
Barkley and
See, Kirk is still coming off of Achilles injury. And we don't even know if he's going to be even ready to play.
a 35-year-old dude coming off.
Exactly.
I get what y'all saying, but
I'm very
he was-
skeptical.
His stats, he's still a top 5 quarterback. You know, like
Hey,
to get a top 5 quarterback
Cameron,
for not
remember I
top
said
10
it.
money.
Kirk ain't playing more than 10 games.
Okay, he said
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
He said it in the message, yo.
He gonna rob them blind.
I mean, he's already. Never mind. But
Bill's gonna sign there next year anyway.
Hey, another
if they
receiver,
wanted to, they could have had him for 6 months.
Yeah, they could have.
It's just
another receiver I like. It wasn't a sign, it was a trade. But Keenan Allen going to Chicago. That's going to be a safety blanket for Caleb. I think that's going to be. they're gonna
How
have
old is
to-
Keenan Allen?
But
man?
that's listen.
He older than Kirk
oh
Cousins.
shit.
Yeah.
He's 31. He's 31. But
That's
he's
it?
but he's still
You
the
sure?
ball. Yeah. He's
No, he about 35, man.
Nah,
He's
nah,
like Kirk
31.
Cousins.
He's 31. Look
He
it up.
old as
Look
Cousins,
it up.
man.
Look it
Yeah,
up.
well, I guarantee you.
Nah, man, he's 31.
He want to
I'm
top
telling
back
you.
you.
Yeah.
Man.
He old as Cousins.
No, he not.
Oh man,
He's 31.
No.
He was born
92, 31.
born 80.
92.
Yeah, 31. Yeah.
How old you are if you born in 92?
That's
I know. I know.
That don't make sense, yo.
He be 32 this year. Yeah, that's it. He be 32 this year. Yeah. He be 32 this year. But yeah, yo, he moved.
But that's gonna be a safety
But
blanket.
you know what though?
He a tight end, man.
he had over 100 yards. 100 catches. I'm telling you.
But you know what? You're right though. But he is the dude. You want him for rookie
A rookie
because
quarterback.
he
Exactly.
can still on third down, a third and mid 6, 7, 8.
he can make a play.
He gonna make a play.
If you're on the field, sure.
He
If he on the field.
But he was injured early in his career. His last couple of years, he hasn't been hurt that much.
He missed game last
He missed
year.
games last
So
year.
at the end of the season, they had nothing to play for. He
Why you
couldn't-
love that? Why you love that nigga so much?
I'm saying.
He got him.
I'm a fan.
He got him.
Your fantasy team. Okay.
That's
Two came out.
it.
All right. So what was the most? What was the questionable signing?
Mine was, I told you mine.
Well,
was
a couple of them,
Mine was
though.
Mac Jones. I was like, it ain't make sense to him.
Oh, the trade. That was a trade though, but
backup trade,
yeah, it'll be a backup. I don't know.
But
I mean,
I'll tell you what. I thought that shit was weird. Well, the Jaguars, man, they let Ridley go.
Yeah, and then signed
Signed
Gabe.
Davis.
Yeah.
yeah.
Gabe
thought
was
that was
good.
weird, man.
Gabe wasn't that good.
Yeah.
You know,
Hopefully
this
improve
was
himself.
crazy, man. I wrote this shit down. Gabe Davis signed for more money than Saquon did.
Really?
Ain't that fucking crazy? Yo, running backs get no
Well, bro,
respect.
receivers, different market receivers, man.
But Gabe
But
Davis
Gabe
got
Davis,
more money than
bro.
Saquon.
Okay. Gabe hasn't. He gonna have
Ain't that
to
crazy,
prove it.
man?
That is ridiculous.
How much guarantee did Gabe get? He got.
Gabe got a little bit of money.
Guarantee?
Yeah, he got a little bit of money.
And also, I thought the Bills should have did something. Bills ain't do shit.
Well, he under-delivered last year. Gabe didn't do much for Josh
So
last
he,
year.
so he left Buffalo.
Mhm.
Buffalo got
Curtis Samuel.
Then he ain't
and
do
Mitch
shit.
Trubisky.
I mean, Mitch-
Buffalo ain't do nothing to help Allen.
Not yet. Not yet.
The Jaguars
Maybe
ain't do nothing to
maybe
help
maybe doing the draft.
Jaguars ain't do nothing to help your boy.
Mitch Trubisky. Why you had to throw that in there?
And Mitchell.
That's what they
It's
said.
Mitchell. Last year.
when he signed him back, wasn't he with them?
He's a what?
With Buffalo. He said Buffalo, right?
He went back there, right? He was
He's
before.
done it
2 years
before.
ago.
Yeah, he said before.
He went with Pittsburgh.
I saw you.
Exactly.
And then he said, I'm going back.
I mean,
Gabe Davis only 24.
Yeah.
Gabe Davis only 24, so he's young, so he has potential. But we'll see if he can live up to potential. I mean, he's so
Yeah, I don't know.
flashes. But maybe different offense changes.
He's so flashy to do what?
The big plays. You saw what he did 2 years ago in the playoffs.
Yeah, but he had Stephon Diggs on the other side, though. Like, he ain't taking a lot.
You got Christian Kirk. You got
Yeah,
I mean, we didn't win the money, I guess.
he got a bigger contract, I think. The Houston.
He got some money.
Yeah.
I think he signed the biggest contract in free for receivers in free agency. I know that.
He bet on
But
himself.
what about
What about you, Bezel?
What about Pittsburgh though? They
time
lost
you like?
Deontay Johnson.
No, they gave him away.
What time you like?
They gave him away
I know they didn't want to.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying, well, they gave him away, right? But
because they didn't want him because he was like not blocking them plays and stuff. Like he wasn't.
no, that was Pickens.
Both of them.
Well,
That's both of them.
I know
Did
Pickens.
something.
Both of them doing the
somebody
same
else,
thing.
'cause they get that dude away. Yeah.
Yeah.
My sign, I like Eckler going to Washington. I like that.
Actually,
It just seems like they put the right things around
Yeah.
the little young quarterback. Like they not doing this. I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna get this. They thinking about it, and they put a veteran running back that can
Around a young quarterback.
Well,
They
gonna
gonna
get a young quarterback.
They get Jaden.
They gonna have a. They gonna have a.
Hey, but
but the thing about Eckler, though, I think they signed him for his leadership more than his playing
Yeah.
He got a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
But they signed him to be a third down back too. I think.
yeah,
I mean, mostly
he's a complimentary to Brian Robinson.
And I think they still he got some. I ain't gonna say but he got something left in the tank. With
They
it.
say
if he has to run the ball or something, I think he'll be able to run. Yeah, I think he'll be mostly
They
third
say
down.
that the best friend for a young quarterback is a catching running back
And a
and
tight end.
Yeah,
I think that they doing the right thing. They put a veteran tight end. Now Ertz might be
He's not gonna play, man.
most of the time.
I think he did because
I think
I think they're gonna draft one. I think they're gonna draft one.
I drafted one last year.
Another tight end.
Killing him right now. You see this?
Because if you think about it, it's a lot of good tight ends. It's like, and it's a lot of athletic ones too in the draft this year. The one from Florida State, the dude from
Of course, Georgia, but you know.
Georgia, but he going early. But it's another one from Texas
dude, yeah.
Texas dude.
Still got free agency.
And so they got them dudes like that dude from Florida State is a man. He big too.
Right.
He like 260 and he can run.
My worst signings is kind of a tie, and it's unfair, but the Chase Young one, I don't understand why you even waste your money, but that's fine. But what we get,
That was I looked it up. Actually, that was one of the worst ones they said.
yeah,
Too.
but
Hating that shit.
I'm sorry.
But they said that. Like I looked at I looked at a lot of stuff. Like that.
But I'll leave Chase alone. But
We'll see.
for me, it's still the Josh Jacobs one. Like you get rid of Aaron, you get rid of Aaron Jones, who was the lifeblood of your team, right? For a dude that didn't have a good
Trademark that. You can't use that for Aaron
Okay, I'm
Jones.
sorry. But it's still
Nah, I was taking over play.
Yeah.
like because Josh was good 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and he's a little bit
Fell off.
older.
Yeah.
And I know Aaron old too, but Aaron has proven himself there and wasn't asking for much. You know what I'm saying? Like he was carrying your offense, and you just toss him aside. Like that.
I mean,
that's what hurts me.
I guess because they so.
And Josh,
If you think about it, a lot of
that shit. He didn't have a good year.
Aaron Jones was playing very well, but they used Dylan.
He was all right.
They used Dylan also. Dylan gone. I think Dylan gone.
No, Dylan's gone too. Yeah, we're Dylan.
I think that's why they got Jacobs, so they can use him as like one back because Jacobs do everything.
But he don't do it well anymore. Well, sorry.
Well,
But he's still only 26 years old.
he's young. He's 3 years younger.
He's
But he
26.
stay hurt though.
26, and it wasn't
Stay
29.
hurt.
I think he was 31.
Jacob stay in street clothes.
Aaron Jones?
I think he was over 30, but maybe not.
No, Aaron Jones 29.
Okay. But I think they take because Josh Jacobs can do both. He's the goal line back.
When
He
he
can
play-
catch out the backfield. He run between the tackles. He got some speed. But I mean, he's durable. I mean, he's played a lot.
Aaron Jones is not durable. I mean,
And Josh Jacobs has played a lot. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like
Stay hurt too, man.
who?
Jacob get hurt a lot too.
No, he don't.
He's gotten hurt. He's gotten hurt. Now it seems like Aaron
His
Jones
first
got
2
hurt.
years, he was a bell cow.
Yes, but I'm just saying it just doesn't feel right to me.
Yeah,
So
it's
to me,
definitely-
It was a little weird though. It was a little
business
weird,
move. It was a
especially
business
after the playoff game that Aaron Jones had. I mean, he was like,
That's a bad way to end your career with the team you started with.
But he also was kind of a 4 game missing a few. You know what I'm saying during the year.
Yeah.
fine.
So,
I
He had
take
that first monster game, and he missed like 5-6 games.
Yeah.
And so he
As a matter of fact, he had just came back. He had played like 3 games. He was like 3 games back when he had that good game against Dallas.
he's still a good player, but yeah.
I also thought it was fucked up. Panthers ain't do nothing for Bryce
They
Young.
do shit. No,
They got 3 liners.
They don't have a.
They got 3 liners. They got 3 linemen, dog.
Yeah,
They got Deontay Johnson. They got another weapon.
They got 3 linemen,
Deontay Johnson.
and one of
Deontay
them,
Johnson
the one dude was paid the most
Oh, really?
in free agency. Yeah, I just read about that. It was like low key, but they got like a
I
guard.
mean, having 3 new linemen is
You need
is
some
good.
linemen.
Yeah, they got 3. They got 3 of the better ones that was in free agency too.
Okay.
So. I mean,
you never know who
but they tried. Basically, what they just like you said, they tried Deontay Johnson because they had what you call him? What you call Thielen?
Yeah, Thielen.
5 yards and then he good right there.
This dude had his whole route tree is an in and out. His entire route
Speed
tree.
in and speed out.
Yeah.
Ironically, it ain't no speed to the out. It's just a speed out.
Nah, man, this dude like fundamental ins and outs.
But they did because he was running for his life, so they had to get linemen. And I think the new coach understood that.
And who was the new coach, by the way?
New coach and new GM. I don't know.
I couldn't tell you his name for nothing right now.
He's gonna be fired in the middle of the year, like the last 2, like the last 3 coaches or whatever they are.
Exactly.
All right, let's go to the draft. Mel Kiper came out with his latest draft. There's a couple interesting things. His latest mock. Of course, he had Drake May going 3rd to New England, but you got Harrison 4th to Cardinals.
Okay, he went chalk so far.
Basically.
But then we go all receivers. We got Neighbors to the Chargers, and then Odunze to the Giants.
Doozy, I tell you.
Yeah, you did call it.
Yeah, and then Joe Hall going to the Titans.
Yeah,
I actually thought,
And you got your
Yeah,
boy
okay.
Brock Bowers going to the Jets at 10, and McCarthy going to the Vikings.
yo,
Who they got y'all getting at 9 then?
Huh?
Who you got y'all getting at 9?
Oh,
DN from Florida
the
State.
boy Verse.
Jared Verse.
Yeah.
That's the question.
I like Dallas too.
Ain't no dominant defensive players.
I like Dallas Turner,
Yeah.
the other end from Alabama. I
Yeah,
thought.
Falcons getting him 8.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say I thought he would go first, but okay.
Yeah.
So I actually think if McCarthy drops to Minnesota, that would be kind of perfect for Minnesota because they actually got the other first round pick to try to trade up, and I think they were going
they got
after
11 and 23.
I can see McCarthy.
Yeah.
But if they fall to their lap,
I can see McCarthy
That's-
rising.
Remember, I said
I can see it
Cat's gonna
too.
Get him a number 3. That's what I said.
I can see
I
that.
don't think they're going that high. I don't think
Okay.
they jump.
Once they do workouts, I can see
Okay.
that.
I think
We'll see.
I think Minnesota's going to jump up somewhere
To get Drake.
in there to get to get McCarthy because I feel like what you call it? Who is it?
They got Bo Nix 12th to Denver.
Yeah,
That's a good fit for Bo, though.
Shit. Yeah.
I actually like Bo Nix. I like Bo Nix a lot.
I'm not a big fan of Bo.
I like Bo Nix a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of him at Oregon, not at Auburn, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I think he did okay at Auburn, but like he showed a lot of progress
Yeah.
at Oregon.
Oregon,
Like
Oregon
he
balled, yo. Like,
yeah,
they
he started to really show. And I think sometimes when you get into another area, another offense, whatever, and the coach believes in you, you can play a little more free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
Like
Was it-
I think at Auburn it was a little more wide
Auburn?
open.
It was Gus, right?
Yeah,
I think it was Gus.
They got my man Kool-Aid dropping in the first.
Kool-Aid ain't going first now.
Huh?
Kool-Aid McKinstry?
yeah, they got because
Dropping out.
they said the other dude was better. Arnold.
Yeah, him up there.
They said Arnold was better. Kool-Aid just had the name, but
I'm mad
Kool-Aid is
Kool-Aid
good
ain't
though.
make it.
That's good.
Kool-Aid's good though.
Definitely got the name.
I remember he.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
All right. Hey, so let's slide over to the NBA real quick. I wanted to play that clip. Kyrie, y'all see that game when it shot?
Yeah, left hand for the free throw.
Yeah.
The left hand hook for the free throw line.
That was nasty.
That was the craziest shit I ever seen.
That was nasty.
I
I thought the clock was just gonna run up.
yeah.
That shit was crazy. And
Dog, I seen that shot. Like a guard taking that shot is crazy. Insane.
That's right.
I mean,
Offhand.
if Kareem did it, it'd be like, okay, that's just a Scott
He
hook.
ain't doing that shit
Not for the,
left-handed.
not for the,
Left-handed.
yeah, he-
Going like he was
like he was running, right? Yeah, he was running. He was running like
Like
that.
pivot, like like he going full speed.
Dog,
Like who does that?
Yeah.
Hey,
Rod Strickland's godson. That's
search
good.
Google that. You look at it. Look it up on YouTube. Watch that shit. You just watch the reaction from all the players after that.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
what you call it? Drop. Dirk dropped to his knees and stuff. Like, wow, like come on, like
You mean
That's-
Luca?
I'm sorry, Luka. I
I
said
said
Dirk.
Dirk.
Yeah,
Well, Dirk does go to the game.
And
He be
dropping
he
his
be-
knees, man. That's
Man said Dirk dropped to his knees.
all right. So,
because he couldn't stand up no more.
so right after that, Dame
Yeah.
Damian Lillard, he sent a text. He said, "Kyrie the most skilled motherfucker ever." That's the Texas.
A tweet.
Mother MF ever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Kyrie is skilled.
So that
No,
brings up the
I'm-
question: is Kyrie the most skilled dude ever in the NBA?
Dog, he said
Can you put him over Curry? Can you
skills.
Yeah.
Skilled, yes.
As far as what, like his,
It's an easy
everything.
answer.
Yes.
Easy answer.
Sure.
He-
Dog,
easily over Curry?
Yeah, man.
Yes, I mean Curry's skilled too, but Kyrie's still at another.
I think
level.
Curry is just a shooter. I mean, he's skilled. He's skilled,
You ever
but
seen Curry pregame?
We're not.
yeah, but that ain't.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
saying
I
that
can't.
Kyrie is more skilled than Curry is not against Curry. They're both up here,
Exactly.
but Irvin is
So,
skilled as fuck.
They
yo.
said so. It's different types of dribblers, right? You know, we all like there are dribblers that set you up, and dribblers that there's dribblers that just get past you.
Come on, Pat.
They
man.
just hold it. But there are dribblers like
Pat,
like
man. Mhm.
Kyrie, and this man said I saw Joe. He was like he gets his feet and his hands and his body moving all at one, like it's all one. So when he's dribbling, he already know his body knows what he's gonna do before he. You know what I'm saying? Like
But he also
it's
reacts to
ridiculous,
all-
dog.
But he also know how to finish with both hands. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
As you can see, I mean.
And somebody said he played with a hole in the back on the backboard. So he had
a certain
to.
way on a shot.
Like, listen, dog.
That's how you
Yes,
kill.
by far.
Yeah, definitely more skill.
He might be the most skilled player.
So-
I mean, because Allen said the same thing. Allen said the same thing. Like
Who can? I mean, Iverson had one move, and he said this right, left.
Allen had the ball. He could
I
get
did
past
not
you.
say he only had one move.
Yeah, no, he didn't say
I will
that.
send it to you. I will send it to you.
I know Allen said he got past you. He dribbled the ball just to get past you. Kyrie set you up to bring you back to get past you. Like he does so much. I mean, it's crazy, man. That dude is sick. When he's motivated, he's sick.
All right, so I was having an argument with some
Random.
people. No, about
Oh.
Curry. Is Curry a point guard?
He's still.
Because people rank him all the time. They rank Curry top 5 all the time, right, Bizel? You got top 5 all the time, don't you?
For a point guard?
No, just period.
This
Nah,
full time.
I don't got top 5 all the time. Not right now.
I got him top 10. I don't have top 5.
So
He's up there.
where's he at? You
But people are.
is he in your top 5 point guards?
Yes. And
Yes.
point guards, yes. He's in my top 5 point guards.
But is he
But
a
he in
point
your
guard?
top 10 all the time.
No. But he's close though. I mean, they're like 6.
So who your
7.
top three point guards all the time? Let's go. Top 3 point guards all the time.
I'm biased. I like Isaiah.
I'm biased too, but I
I
said
like Magic, Isaiah, and AI.
Yeah, I want no point guard.
See, people.
Actually, AI
a point guard.
AI was not a point guard because he had Eric Snow his whole.
Yeah,
both his-
exactly.
No,
Yeah, I
was
want
the
no
point
point
guard.
guard. Yeah, I want
No was the point guard though.
He was a combo guard.
Yes, he was though. No, he was the point
I
guard.
wouldn't call him a
No
point
play
guard.
defense. He played the
But he
point guard.
put the
on
ball
defense.
down a lot instead of the offense.
No, Iverson had the ball.
I was at the ball when he came across the line
Set
though.
up the team.
He set up the
He
team.
set up the team.
I was ran off a lot of picks. That's why everybody.
Snow ain't said shit.
Yes, he did, dog.
come on,
Yes, he did, dog.
Snow was out there to play D.
No, I know he's out there to
He's
play
out there to
deep,
be able to
but he
play.
also brought the ball down when he got across half court. He set up the joint, and Iverson
Then he
ran off
gave
a
it
lot
to
of picks. Yeah, I mean that was their offense anyway. So I mean, Iverson was their offense on that team.
Yeah.
But I mean, but his joint was shooting guard. He was a shooting guard at the time. Snow was a point guard. He was
a scoring guard.
And
And
that-
that combo. He was the
In that instance, you
Who
know,
was the official point guard on that team?
Snow.
Snow
No was.
Snow.
on the in the line, he was a point guard.
Finals, Snow, but then he was the combo guard. At the end of the game, the ball in Iverson's hand.
Of course, but like I said, he was the offense.
Except the offense, though, it was Snow. Snow ran the
Snow played
play.
defense. That was
Well, I know he definitely played
Because,
defense.
though, the position, it depends on the time of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Correct. That's
So
true.
my definition of a point guard is a primary ball handler.
Okay.
Correct.
But if
it doesn't have to
Well,
be.
well-
It could be
shooter,
LeBron.
like how does that work though?
Huh?
If you're the primary ball handler and the primary shooter, are you still the point guard?
I think that's possible.
Then what's
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but so where's
Score.
but where's the see? I feel like point guard. This whole thing about positionless basketball has done a lot to what a point guard really is, right? So you saying can they coexist? Can they be the same?
and what we call a point guard.
I really believe when Iverson started to do it, like I said, most games that I watched him and Snow play, Snow brought the ball across him. They tried to get Iverson free.
Yep.
They got him the ball, and he did his
And
thing.
move out the way.
So in that case, I really don't feel like Iverson was the point guard.
I can't say.
I think
Snow. brought it down more
I think
than
Snow was setting up.
and bringing it down. Like a lot of people say, Draymond is the point guard for Golden State.
I've heard that.
He's
too.
a
He don't
point-
bring
he's
it
a
down,
point-
but
he's
he
a point
I've heard that. I've heard
He
that too,
initiated the offense
I've heard
though.
that too,
forward.
yes.
But is
Yeah.
that but that's the thing. So what are we saying? What is the point guard? Like, is he the main ball handler or is he the one that initiates the offense? Because like you said, he don't necessarily have to bring it down to initiate the offense.
But-
Because Draymond that's when they was at their best. When Draymond got the ball in a certain spot and half court, and they start moving and
But
doing picks.
you know
and
why though? That was to save Curry from having to face the defense up the court. You know what I'm saying? So he would bring Draymond bring the ball up, Curry run around, then pass to him after half court because he don't have to deal with the pressure.
It's
But-
so
but-
different now, man. It's so
that's what I'm saying.
different. It's so different now.
The positionless. I'm gonna say transitionless,
it's
but yeah,
positionless.
positionless.
If you think about it, back in the day,
y'all
like-
put Steve Nash up there.
Steve Nash is the point guard.
Not top 3, but he'd be top
Oh,
10.
even
Stockton?
Stockton's still top 10. So my top
top 10
3.
point guards.
Top 10?
Yeah.
Stockton.
Stockton?
Yeah, I put Stockton a little higher than 10.
Way higher.
I'm saying he's in the top 10. I'm saying he's in the top 10.
So you
You
ain't
gotta
put
go.
top.
You gotta
He
get
got
it
like
smaller than
6.
10.
top
He like
3, yeah.
6. He like I got.
Okay,
I
so
got,
who that?
I got
I think-
All
Magic.
time steals in a set.
Magic.
Yeah.
What else you want?
And nobody's gonna catch that.
And he's white
Like,
though, so okay.
Watch, be careful.
Hey,
I mean, that. Yeah, you're right. But I mean, it's gonna be really
Tony
difficult.
Parker and
I mean, he's Hall of Famer. I was gonna say Oscar Robinson.
Oscar
Because people
Robinson
gonna
was
think
the
about
point
Oscar
guard.
Robinson.
Robinson can be
He's top 3.
Oscar
But what I was
Robinson
gonna say
was the point guard.
is, it's more.
Isaiah
The
top 3.
position thing
You know.
is more obsolete now because
Yeah, that's it. But that's the thing. So I don't.
traditionally, like a big man had to play D and get rebounds. Now that don't matter.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Jokic is the best big man. He don't play. He
he don't play now.
like that.
A bit of
He don't
defense.
do like that.
Nah.
Back in the day, you had to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that was your position. That's what you had to do. And the
But
point
if you're gonna say
and-
Curry's
and
the
back-
top 5 point guard, then we gotta start talking about what a point.
with the point guard, yeah, because you're right. Because like now, like you said, like because now are we talking about LeBron being a point guard because he brings the ball down a lot on every team he's been on.
Yeah.
Is Magic since he played with Norm the first 4 or 5 years? Is he a point guard because Norm brought it down? Like you know what I'm saying? Like is Draymond is he a point guard? He initiates the offense. When they was at their best, he got the ball, he brought it down, and then they got into movement and stuff like that. So it's just what do you back? I think earlier when we were growing up, it was probably a little bit easier to tell in positions and stuff like that. Like Isaiah, even though he was a scorer, he was a scoring point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
Iverson could have been a combo guard more so than at the time, definitively more of a combo guard because he did bring the ball back, but he also was like you said, the two can coexist. But he was also the actual scorer on their team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not Magic. Steve Nash, he scored, but he was more of a point guard who could score.
Yeah, but
That was.
I think who could shoot.
That whole
That
Phoenix
kind
thing
of
was
list, though.
system shit, man. Phoenix was ahead of their time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They couldn't get out.
Yeah.
7 seconds. Yeah, 7 seconds.
But Steve, nobody
Didn't they,
worried
make it to
about
the,
Steve.
didn't they make it to the jump one time?
What jump?
Wait a minute, the Western Conference Championship,
What was
the
that
final.
dude that Jimmy looked like? That played with Phoenix back in the day. What was that dude?
Kevin Johnson?
Kevin
oh
Johnson.
my
Kevin Johnson.
god.
Oh, Kevin Johnson was a bad
He
dude.
was all right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kevin did look like Kevin Johnson.
Kevin Johnson was
That
all
was
right.
good, right?
players too.
Yeah, he did look like Kevin Johnson. But Kevin Johnson was a bad dude too.
Russ was a pure point guard, right? Russ?
No, I won't say pure.
Who?
I won't say pure. Anything with
Westbrook?
Russ.
Westbrook?
Oh, absolutely not.
But he said pure. Stop it. He said
Yeah,
a pure
pure.
point guard. That no.
Western not.
I can't. Again,
Pure point. I mean,
The
he.
line is a pure
I
point
feel
guard.
like he's in that time.
And
But I feel like he's in that time when we talk about positionless
Yeah, I
basketball
can't-
though. Too.
the pure
I
point
just-
throws me off. Like,
Because when you think of pure,
Pure, yeah, you think about
of
you
Magic.
I think it's one
or
of the
I think define that shit.
But
or Stockton.
Nah.
Nigga John Wall.
Or
Nigga
Stockton.
John Wall.
John Wall.
John Wall was a pure point guard.
Pure
Yeah.
point guards, I think of Stockton.
Pure trash.
Stockton,
Yeah,
Nash, that's what I think of pure point
I
guard.
got you.
But
Pass.
so you're right. So I think in that instance, he's more of a combo guard to me. Westbrook.
Russ.
In the instance of you think of pure point guard, Stockton,
And nowadays,
Nash, and people like that, and Chris Paul, you think of them as more pure point guard type of dudes. But then,
nowadays you gotta be a combo.
yeah, because James Harden is exactly
Like
that too. Like,
the traditional big man
Yeah.
is gone, yo.
yeah, it's like so.
But you know,
So now James Harden is a guy that you can say he's the point guard.
okay, so about
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
the big man.
Was it a year ago, 2 years ago? He walked into where we was at and was like, "Yo, the best point guard is James Harden," and I was like, "No."
Think about it.
Yeah.
The leader said, "I need to hear more from the guy in orange."
But what I was about to say is the traditional big man, right? It's gone, right?
Of course.
What I love is Shaq said the traditional big man gone because he killed them all. You know, they extinct now. They extinct
They
now.
extinct.
The game
You and David Robinson, he killed them all.
The
yo.
game has changed.
Alonzo, he killed them all.
Yeah.
Hey, let me, I want to ask
why
you a
they
question. This is
extinct
kind of this is crazy
But
because I
he's
know
coming back though.
we was talking about this. This ain't got nothing to do with
Jokic,
it with the
I mean,
thing,
you
but
got,
He should've
in the
put
prime,
he should've
The
put-
podcast thing.
no, about the lineup. But anyway, I remember we was talking about one time is Dwight Howard in his prime.
He gets no
I know.
respect.
I know.
Dwight Howard in his prime
Yeah,
against Jokic.
Oh, Bubble, he locked Jokic down in the bubble.
Especially in his prime. I'm talking about in his prime when he was with. I think Dwight Howard shuts him down. Like
He
period.
shut him down in the bubble.
And I'm just saying, like even now, like.
That's before Jokic played.
But I'm talking about Dwight Howard now in his prime and Jokic now. I think Dwight Howard still gets in him because he's an athletic.
He's a physical.
Yeah, he's physical.
Dwight gets
He's
no-
strong
He
enough.
don't get no respect now.
Yeah, he don't get no respect.
He didn't. That's his fault.
Yeah, it's his fault.
antics. Okay.
And there's a lot
Yeah.
of other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying, man. I don't think he gets enough love. Nah, he's good. But I think a lot of people think it's just so easy. Like, oh, nah, Jokic should kill him. Nah.
Nah, it's not. It's not.
Dwight shut him down in the bubble, man. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah.
Jokic. It wasn't MVP Jokic, but
Yeah, exactly. It was a
he
different.
was the last one to do it.
Murray went off in the bubble. Murray dominated.
did he?
He was on fire.
That's all right.
Oh, him and what you call it, had that nice game against each other.
It was Dame, wasn't it?
Him and Spider.
So
Oh yeah.
Spider.
let's just go to pop culture now. We'll let B Dell talk about it.
Bubble.
He wanted to talk about what did Nelly say in the media? What was some comments?
He said that his era was the hardest era to compete with in in hip hop. You know, because he had to compete with was it DMX?
Jay-Z,
Lil Wayne.
DMX, yeah.
Yeah.
Some legends.
And do y'all agree with that? Because I mean, it's different eras. Like you think about Jay-Z, yeah, that was around that time. But you think about the Pac and Big and Nas era.
So what is he talking about? He didn't get a Grammy or something?
Yeah, no, he made hits. He was making hits after hits. So
You
he
think
was
his
like,
respect
yeah,
level? is
yeah,
that what it
because
is?
he was making hits, but he was like, it was just his era was the hardest era,
I think the
toughest one to. And I'm like, you know, my opinion. I think he's crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
Everybody gonna think that era is the best era.
But I feel like you kind of right though, because it's like, yeah, he made hits, but like, did his hits the way?
yeah, he made
Like,
I
okay,
think the
so we
issue
talk about
is he ain't as good as them dudes.
we talk about Jay-Z and DMX, right?
He weren't-
And Big and Pac, right? And they made hits, but their hits was like different than Nelly's hits. Nelly's hits was like more
the club.
pop culture, party type. No, it's not. It's not something that you be like. Oh, so when you heard something from
Air
Big and
Force
Pac
Ones and
and all them, you was like, oh, I'm gonna get that album, right? You were like, I'm gonna get that album. You heard Nelly, you was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the club and hear that song. I wanna go see these jokes. Go these jokes.
Air Force Ones.
I'm not in my car
No,
blast and take off all your clothes.
No,
Exactly.
no.
But in the club, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's where he's delusion. That like it's not because of him; it's because of the kind of music you made, and it's fine because you made, you know, what I'm saying, you made hits, you made money, whatever you did. That's what you want to do. But like, as far as like,
Kevin is looking so confused over there.
I'm like,
It's like
I just don't see that. Like,
he is really trying to think of the worst shit you could possibly.
singing in his car.
He's trying to figure out how to end Nelly's career
I'll
right
tell you
now.
what, now I ain't gonna do that.
Okay. I'm going to quote Sean Carter, okay? He says, only dudes moving units, M,
Yep.
Pimp Juice, and us.
Yeah,
All right? Clearly, even Jay-Z think that they was the top at the time.
they was moving units. They were.
Yeah.
MJ and him at the
Dudes
time.
moving units, M, Eminem, Pimp Juice, Nelly, and us, Rockefeller. He is saying at that point, yo, we the top.
You top, yeah.
And it's all Nelly's saying is the exact same thing, is that it was a rough time for Nelly to be
But he said it was the hardest time. He said it was the most competitive time.
Pars. What's harder?
Big, Pac, Snoop,
But we all, but that's all
all
that
them
man.
together. No, it wasn't. It was before that.
Okay, so hold on.
Yeah.
What year you're talking about? Give me a time frame, because Pac didn't really get Pac till you know
90, 96,
all
95.
eyes on me, and then that's 96.
Well, no, that's it. He got that here.
Yeah, okay.
That was here, but down south and all around.
Give me a time frame.
Dear Mom, you got the Dear Mama. Me,
You gotta sell up here. Make money.
Give me a time frame. Give me a time frame.
You gotta
Give me a time frame.
I ain't come on, New York.
96 and
These are
97.
people buying albums.
no, dog. That's
Stop. Y'all buying bootleg.
no. That
Basically, 90s, late 90s,
Nah.
early 2000s. That's what he's trying to say.
no.
And I'm saying
No.
2000s it's probably harder, because at that point it's much more intermingled. Like what you're talking about in the mid 90s, it was segregated like hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like Outkast and them, they compete
West Coast, down south.
with East Coast. Like it wasn't. But by 2000s, after Pac and Big died, it became more intermingled, and everybody was buying everything at that point.
I mean, nah, because down south, it was either you fuck with North Carolina, right? And up top, that was Yin Yang. Outkast was the South. MJG was the South.
Conversation. Like there's no effing way you quoting Yin Yang in this conversation. Yo.
Nah, my bad. No, my bad. Wait a minute. Wrong thing. Wait a minute. My bad. Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. Now I will defend them. I accidentally said that. I meant to say Wu-Tang. No, I meant to say Wu-Tang, man. My bad. Yeah. No, wait a minute.
Okay.
Now, wait a minute. Let me make my point. Now, it was either like everybody was on Wu-Tang. Like, even when I went to the Army, fresh in the Army, this was 99.
92, 93.
No, wait a minute. No, because no, I went to,
Early 90s.
nah. And it was 98, 99. I'm in the Army, right?
We went into the 36 Shades.
No,
like 90.
Listen.
93.
Listen what I'm saying. 97, 98, when I was in the Army, you had the guys from North Carolina all the way up. You know what they listened to? Wu-Tang. I mean, because the place was separated. It was separated. Then you had the guys with No Limit over here. You had the No Limit guys. You had the Outkast guys right here.
Yeah, it was segregated. It's the fuck going on.
Reasonable Doubt.
You say about
Yeah, you did.
96, but
96,
you're
yeah.
proving my point. It was segregated. By 2000, 01, 02, everyone was all together. And as Jay-Z said, Sean Carter, only dudes moving units was M, Pimp Juice, and us. You know what I'm saying? Like it was all
Dog.
it was mixed together.
That doesn't mean it was the hardest time. You understand? The hardest time to compete.
So-
He was competing with, because at the time, listen, when you was coming out, it was either when Pac them came out, the motherfuckers, they didn't fuck with Big down there. Like most people, people didn't. If they fuck with, but what I'm saying, so it made it harder. It was harder. It was harder for the top guys,
Yeah,
because they was like, they like who they like. But back then,
in your area, but in 2001, when Pimp Juice was doing that thing, it was all together, yo. Like it was no south down south. It was no Texas coast. It was only
Everything.
rap. It was all together.
nah, I don't know that, dog.
All together.
No, because dog down south, then
We need to get some stats.
no, listen, when we was
Stats.
the cats down south, because I listen to everything because I'm from here. But down south, they been fucking with no shit up here. They
But
fuck
you know,
with
but-
only that shit down there. I'm just talking
Yeah.
about people that anything that came out of New York, niggas wasn't fucking with that shit.
Fuck that.
Niggas didn't even really few people.
We'll revisit this.
Few people did rock with Jay.
We'll get more opinion.
I mean, bro, and they didn't even think of Ja Rule and Murder Inc. Even though they were you ask them, they from New York and stuff like. They didn't even know that. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't even like dog down south. People thought Redman was part of Wu-Tang.
They're stupid.
No, I'm telling you.
They must ain't know that.
No, because they didn't. They didn't. Dog, that's what I'm saying. It's just like,
That's ridiculous, right?
because, no, listen. No, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Now, let me explain. Let me say, because this music thing is my thing. I'm trying to tell you.
And you used to be wrong.
What I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to tell you is, like, it's just like this. People couldn't tell you who, like, Nori and shit like that. Motherfuckers weren't buying that shit down there. Motherfuckers was, you see what I'm saying?
But don't you realize?
I agree with that.
You talk about
I agree with that.
Motherfuckers wasn't buying none of that shit.
down south, yo.
Huh?
Album sales. It ain't coming from down south.
Dog, down south is the biggest area. You talking about
It's not
from
the biggest area.
Atlanta to Texas to the Arkansas, all that shit. Dog, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
what about the Northeast and the West Coast?
And down south was affiliated with the West Coast because the West Coast,
Way more.
because the West Coast and the down south, it moved together. You talking about New York versus, it was really like New York versus the world because Nelly was there.
No,
Nelly was,
no, it's a lot of New York.
Sprinkling, baby.
man, that don't,
Yeah, I know.
really, I mean, dog, come on, man.
All right,
When people
move on,
when thought of hip hop, dog, they didn't. I mean, y'all know about that stuff, but people didn't think about.
I'm talking about people buying out.
So you said people down south weren't buying albums, dog?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Man, they was burning shit.
If we talking about
What are you talking about, dog? What are you saying? They weren't buying albums.
Yeah, but I'm talking about where the most sales come from.
It came from teenage kids all over the world.
The most people.
Where the most people was? I mean, I think you comparing a city to the whole United States,
I'm
dog.
talking about media size and all that shit. Where people.
I mean, but
Market size,
think of the
yeah,
market.
yeah, market size.
the
biggest
market, media
market-
markets don't have nothing to do with the album sales,
Why
dog.
not?
Because album sales equate to people, individuals that's buying it,
I know.
not the media market. Just
I know.
because you're in New York, don't mean the more New York
It
people.
means a lot of motherfuckers in New York. That buy.
Dog, so you saying there's more people in New York than it is in North Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina, Texas? You out of your mind? Are you? Texas is one of the biggest states in the country. What are you talking about?
Question, real quick.
Man, you done lost your mind, dog. Like, really? Like, with my CSAC, with my PRO, my job was to go around and tag different people to get them in the artist area. In the artist, it was Tennessee, Houston, Atlanta, Miami, New York was a market. New York faded out a long time ago, dog.
Okay.
New York faded out before the 2000s. They was fading out. New York faded out a long time ago, dog. What are you talking about?
You got it, man. Let's move on. Let's move on, yo. Let's
So
move
Nelly
on.
was right.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Nelly,
got it.
how was he right though? Tell me how he was right.
Who's right?
And I rock with Nelly
I
shit
think it's
with
just-
Murphy Lee and all them. That's
I think it's
subjective.
just,
That was
I think,
bullshit.
I
That's
think
subjective.
Nelly didn't get a lot of recognition. Recognition, but he's not as good. And he does just a different type of Joe. Like
I don't think
his music wasn't. I don't think his music was to sell albums. I think his music was to sell
Raise your hand if you bought a
music.
Nelly out. Raise your hand if you bought a Nelly out.
Dude,
It was plenty of people that
the
did.
last
Raise your hand if you did.
the last
We wouldn't have. I wouldn't have.
Yeah, that's all you
was
got.
Raycon strictly Raycon built for Cuban Links. The last album I bought. That was '96.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're out. You're out.
Purple tape.
You're out.
Purple tape was nice though.
I'm sure it was. I heard him, but that's the album
That's
I
it.
bought.
Raekwon, the purple tape.
Is that a recent one?
Yeah, built for Cuban Links.
That's the
Cuban
purple
Links. That's the purple
Oh, it
Joe.
wasn't purple. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
Damn, it was purple.
It was purple
It was.
or red.
It wasn't. I bought
purple, yeah.
the last thing I bought. I see it in my hand.
Oh my
Go
goodness.
ahead.
Cuban Links, that was purple tape. That was the purple tape. Anyway, all right, let's move on. Can we get the real shit, bro?
Yeah, because we're gonna bring that music shit with that real shit of bullshit.
Yeah, you're gonna bring it back. You're gonna bring it back.
Why
You're
you
gonna
mad
bring
at
it
that?
back.
God,
Bullshit or real shit.
y'all talking crazy, man.
What you
Yeah,
mad about, yo?
definitely.
What I say, New York is a big media market?
No, that's not. We know
All
that.
right, man. All right, you got it. I don't know what I'm talking
Hold
about.
on. Let me
All right.
what Andre said about himself.
So with the recent news about what's the girl named Jalen Green? What's her name?
Does it matter her name?
What is her name?
It's Drea. Goddamn it.
Drea.
Yeah, but yep.
Don't matter.
No, that don't matter to me. But it should to him, I guess, maybe.
With all these young dudes getting, it's these cougars, man, getting to these young dudes, man.
More power to him.
I think it's some bullshit that's going on.
Okay.
I think the NBA need to have cougar training, man. I think they need to teach that.
Who's the latest? Jaylen Brown?
No, it's another
Is
one.
Jaylen-
Cowboy.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Cowboy.
Oh, Diggs. Jaylen Brown got an old one too, right?
Jaylen Green.
No, he got Jalen
Wrong
Green.
color. Yeah.
I thought Brown had one too though.
Brown who?
For Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he had a 40-something Joe though.
Ooh, that's too old.
I don't know, but anyway,
Number 12.
maybe I'm wrong. It was just Jalen Green, but yeah, Diggs. They said she got 3, all by millionaires, so she ain't never got work.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Applause him.
That's how you play the game. You play the game.
But it's
Sorry.
not a double standard.
Sorry, it's like now I'm playing. That's how you play the game.
What if an old nigga like you hooked up with?
Wow.
Applaud him.
What if Josie got Angel Reese pregnant?
That ain't how it works, though.
Oh yeah, you're right. That is Jay.
Then I'm taking custody.
Yeah.
I'm taking custody.
You could have blamed Jay. Something
Brown.
age transcends something.
I mean, for
But
That's for me.
yeah.
Oh, that too. That's what I'm saying.
She's been around too.
She's 40-something too, but she bad too. But I'm just saying, I thought Jaylen had an older job, but she grandmother, yeah. but yeah, you hold that job.
The NBA should have some type of training, but it's gonna happen. It's just.
I mean,
The women know what they're doing, man. They know what they're
So
doing.
you don't think that's a problem? They ain't in love.
What's the problem? What's the problem?
The problem is you have a bunch of NBA players with baby moms.
I mean, I didn't gonna have them anyway, though, ain't it?
Ain't that new?
That ain't mean that ain't nothing new, man. If it's no, that's not
Okay. So you think warning young dudes about older women is gonna stop that? Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I mean, you could.
He said, "Oh Lord."
Warn them.
They do need some guys, but I don't think. I feel like
it could be for status too. Maybe that's giving them the status
Huh?
that
The
they.
young guy?
Okay, how about
Maybe.
You 20 years old, you're
Hold on,
paying them.
but-
What status you need from
They-
a woman?
But you looking up to them from you seen them from years.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I'm
why they
saying?
got the advantage on you. Like that's
what's Kanye's old girl name? The bald-headed chick.
Amber Rose.
Amber Rose.
Oh, yeah.
She was with C.J. Stroud like a couple days.
CJ Stroud.
All that. I mean, it's not all that. It's established, consistent. Know what the fuck they doing. Ass is a skill.
Yeah. I actually.
It's no game being played.
And the Cougars, they looking better than ever now.
Looking better than ever.
Yeah,
Those BBLs.
BBLs. You know what's going on?
Like you can't blame a young dude for like it's. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. But
Girl, you my mama age, but you don't look like my mama.
right. Like it's
It should be a law against having kids
Lord.
with somebody you got
A
a kid
law?
the same age.
Lord.
Oh goodness.
In that case,
Wow.
Hugh Hefner would be a mad
What-
motherfucker
what-
with you.
What Robert De Niro just had a
Hugh
kid?
Hefner.
Robert De
When did
Niro?
Hugh Hefner die?
I don't know.
Robert De Niro just had a kid, dog. He 83.
Did he?
Yeah, De Niro. He just had.
You know
He was
he
80.
black women, right?
He's like, his black woman's pregnant because she was like,
But she's
she
not
like,
40s, is she? She's 40 yet?
not even close. Like she's in the 20s to 30s. This dude is like 83.
More power.
He's like 70 something, 80 something. Like by the time the kid get
legacy right there.
by the time that kid get in middle school,
And you don't want to put middle school.
All right.
De Niro gonna be gone.
He gone now.
All right, moving on. Yo,
He left a
moving
long
on.
time ago. Where you go?
Oh,
So,
That nigga dead.
yo,
But no, but seriously, but for real, if that kid reaches high school graduation and De Niro is still
he
here,
won't be. He been 180.
but I'm just saying, and he's still here. That's like a milestone. That's incredible.
Him in the glass.
That'll be incredible. That'll be incredible, dog. Where's Daddy? Right there,
No more.
right there on the mantle. Looking at you, now I'm playing. Go ahead.
All right, so Bronny.
We
Let's
terrible.
talk about Bronny.
All right, yeah, let's get out of this.
Bronny
cool
James.
stuff.
Bronny James finished the season.
Looking at you.
Yeah, I know Bronny James had a heart condition earlier this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
He finished the season averaging 4.8 points, 2.8 rebounds, 2.1 assists in 25 games. Should he go pro?
No.
Heck no.
For
No.
what?
Maybe pro NBA live.
For what? He also a gamer, right? He played video games too. You can go pro with that.
Yeah, exactly. He ain't ready for the NBA yet.
So y'all don't think he should go pro?
No, he not ready.
His point is it doesn't matter.
I know.
No,
It's the
Oh, so what you think
His NIL evaluation is already a little
So
more
if
than
he, so if he goes,
he making more money now than he would in the NBA.
Why say that?
Cause he make like 6 or 7 million a year.
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
He's not gonna pick first.
You think he'll get picked first round?
No, but why you say he making more than he would in the
He's making
NBA?
$4 million. How much?
$7 million a
That don't
year.
make any sense.
He's making
What
6 or
y'all
7
talking-
a year.
What
Yeah.
y'all talking about? How's he
His
making?
NIL is like 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's he getting in
Talking
NIL?
about 6. Huh?
His evaluation. He been got that
So
job.
you don't think so? When he get in the NBA, he won't get those same endorsements.
You know,
What y'all talking about?
we can get some endorsements, but
I don't think you will.
Whoever giving him money NIL, give him money with the NBA. What are you talking about?
I don't think so.
not a bench
What are you
ride.
talking
Not a
about?
bench ride.
I mean, it depends on where you're getting the money from,
You
though.
get endorsements in the
You
NBA.
could his school's giving out NIL money too.
Popular. I mean, he's
What the hell
still
you talking
LeBron's
about?
son. He's still LeBron's son. But it's gonna be a different level of spirit, different level of exposure. You're gonna be the last one off the bench compared to the NBA, compared to college. When you know, you're dealing with college students. You know what I'm saying? His level of popularity.
Fuck. I'm on the side now.
You in the NBA, you still
He's
get
right. 'Cause then it'll be a commercial with Nationwide with LeBron and Bron.
And going to USC another year is not gonna make you a better player
God damn it.
than being in the NBA training with NBA coaches.
So that's the thing, though, right? So we all.
God damn it.
We got
So you get.
You think so?
I hate agree with them.
it's some misconception that
This nigga
you get
took the
better.
mic off the thing.
Yeah, it fell off. It fell off.
It's some misconception that you get better staying in college, going to class every day, playing against college players instead of going to the NBA
All right,
playing
so-
ball all day,
So
every day
Let me ask you.
against NBA players.
Correct.
You don't get better
But
being a college student than being in the NBA.
but my question is this though.
Unless you get moved
Is that?
to the G League
But let me.
at the time.
But let me ask you a question though. No, he's talking about with the trainers and stuff. But let me ask this though. Does that work for everybody though? Because if we sit here and say that Kwame Brown probably wouldn't have been better off going to college than to going to the NBA. I mean,
So what's
you know
wrong with
what I'm saying?
Kwame Brown? What's wrong with Kwame Brown? He had a long NBA career.
I'm not saying he didn't.
The Wizards picked him too early. That was the problem. They picked him number 1. He should have been like a second round pick or something. That ain't his fault. He had a
I didn't say it
long
was his
career.
fault. I'm not saying it.
He had a long career. He had a long
But-
NBA career. So it ain't about him
Okay,
being
so-
better if he stayed in college.
I think.
That's the best he would have been.
But I think
he reached his full potential.
But I also
it was
think
a bad pick.
I think maturity got to come into it too, though. At some point, because I mean, he wasn't ready to play with no Michael Jordan, dog. Like that dude crushed his whole spirit, dog. Michael Jordan crushed his spirit, dog. But he did.
What do you mean crush his spirit? He was a bum. He wasn't a number 1 pick. He wasn't a number 1 pick. He should have been coming off the bench his first 5 years.
He was a number 1 pick,
Wizards
though.
had no more pick. Another team would have drafted him too. But it's ain't about.
I know, but what I'm saying, he just wasn't
What I'm
good.
saying,
He just
no,
wasn't
my
good.
point is this. My point is this. Like, yeah, I feel like sometimes that if you you're in college and you're maturing, it's not even about your game all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like going to the NBA, playing with these dudes, working out with these dudes, whatever. Sometimes I think it's about your maturity level.
Why can't
So
you get mature in the NBA?
Because like, you got these grown ass men. I mean, you gotta. We all know that going to the professional level of any sport, you gotta have a mentality. You have to, because if you don't, you'll get washed right out. Because nigga, these are grown men. They don't give a fuck about you and your little ass. They don't care. So if you don't have a strong mind, if you don't have the mentality, you gonna wash right on out, right? For the most part, because I mean, you know what I'm saying. No,
We're playing basketball, yo.
What happened?
no, you think that's it? You think that's all? You
We
just
playing
gonna play
basketball, yo. We
You
playing
just
basketball.
playing you think that's it? Then we just gonna play basketball.
That's what they doing. They basketball players.
Dog, that's not all this. That's not all this. Everything in it though, dog.
What?
It's not. That's cool
Okay,
to her.
okay. So you're immature. You gonna be immature. Going to college 1 year ain't gonna make you headstrong.
I'm on your side.
It ain't
It
gonna do
makes you
nothing,
more
yo.
mature though.
What happens if he doesn't get
It
drafted?
don't matter.
What happens if he doesn't get drafted?
But here's the thing, he
If
will.
Bronny doesn't get drafted,
He will.
I'm saying, what happens if he doesn't get drafted?
Then he'll go play in Australia.
Hold on. If Bronny James was not LeBron
So would
James,
that be a smart move then to
but he
go
will
and be
get
a
drafted.
draft?
We wouldn't even talk
What
about
does going to
this if it wasn't
USC
LeBron
another
James
year
time.
do? What does that do?
If he was,
Gives him what?
It gives you still more experience playing, and hopefully get to the big stage and playing NCAA tournament. But he not gonna get no time.
NCAA? What the?
He not
NCAA tournament don't mean shit.
He don't get no time in NBA. He be being a G League.
Hold on.
He built up playing the G League. He not good up playing NBA.
Y'all tripping, man.
Here's the problem with that analysis.
Y'all tripping.
You're treating Bronny as if he's a regular dude.
I don't care who he is. It's the same shit.
But if you
We don't get better steady.
You-
You get better.
it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Would he get drafted?
You gotta wait, huh? You gotta have to wait.
James' son,
It's
he will
crazy.
get drafted. So
Exactly.
that point is fine. But he is LeBron James' son. He will get drafted, and yes, he should go. I agree with Omar.
Okay. Well,
He should go and be a second round pick, ride the bench, and
He will be a-
float
he will
the
be a-
G League back
I
and forth.
guarantee he'll be a late first round pick if he goes out.
why he
right now.
can't get better as he get older in the NBA?
He can't get
You
better.
think he can get better in college, but you don't think he can get better in the NBA? That don't make sense.
He
But
can't
He'll get better in the NBA with NBA trainers
He
playing.
can move up in the draft and get higher
Hold on.
picks.
The only reason
What does
why
that do?
he's
If you do a higher pick.
NBA is a possibility because he's LeBron James' son. So what you're saying is misleading, and what you're saying is not based on the fact that he's LeBron James' son. So both of y'all are talking two different arguments here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. All right, let's move on real quick. What's the time on this, B-Dub?
110.
Damn. All right,
Doing good.
let's talk about Shohei Ohtani. We got a little baseball now.
Oh man, this whole saga is crazy.
Talk about it.
So,
Who him
So-
or the other dude? Like, what is going on?
so Shohei.
Shotani did that, man.
Exactly. That's what I heard.
So-
Thing.
So let me get a
Shotani did that.
let me get a let me get a
Put his whole name together, right? You know, who the cares?
Hey, let me get a number. So
So
Let break it down. Let break it down.
show the Tiny did it. Okay,
Explain to the viewers.
Okay, I just wanna know who did
explain
it.
to the viewers what we talking about.
I just want to know who did it.
Shohei Ohtani, who recently signed a damn near $1 billion deal with the Dodgers. 7 years, $700 million, right?
10 years or 7?
Yeah, 10 years, $700
10
million.
years.
Sorry. His interpreter, which is a dude that he's tight with, he follow him everywhere, even batting practice. He recently got fired by the Dodgers because he had a gambling debt of $4.5 million. Ohtani covered it for him,
Mm-hmm.
Put quotes in your
and now he's under an investigation by the FBI.
That's the story.
The FBI is investigating it.
Right.
So y'all think it was Ohtani betting illegally?
remove thick.
I don't want to be racist, but Asians are notorious gamblers. You been in Vegas? You see them motherfuckers?
Baccarat?
Them motherfuckers, baccarat, the poker table. Yeah, they be at the $10,000 table like that.
All right, exactly.
And he got
Look, $4 million
It's still tricking. It's just you got it. That's all.
He ain't tricky.
$4 million football is nothing.
But you still
compared-
tricking. It's
compared
just
to
you
how much
got
money
it.
He has. But the thing is, you look at Charles Barkley, other NBA players, Michael Jordan. They bet all the time. The problem is it was a illegal broker.
Right.
No, it wasn't legal.
In California, betting's not legal. That's
Exactly.
the problem.
So
That's
because
the problem.
What?
That's the problem because it wasn't legal.
Betting ain't
Betting
legal.
wasn't legal. So if it was legal, probably would have been a problem as long as he's not betting on his own sport.
Right. It's
You know
soccer.
what I'm
It's
saying?
betting.
It wasn't on baseball.
Well,
It's
Exactly.
betting on soccer.
Jordan and them had gambling debts. They wasn't betting on. They was betting
All type
between.
of stuff, man.
They betting on, but they was betting between. Like it wasn't like it wasn't betting on games.
Jordan wasn't betting on
He was a
games.
Yeah.
He was a degenerate gambler.
Yeah, he was a
Vegas.
gambler. He
He was
wasn't. He
going to
wasn't.
Vegas.
He was. He played. He gambled on him against somebody, or yeah. He bet on. He bet on golf games with him. He bet
I
on.
know why he
went to
brought
the-
Jordan into
He
it.
went to Las Vegas.
The funny thing about it is,
I just
trying
said.
to cover it up. It's all a cover up with it.
So you think Ohtani was the one gambling?
Cover up.
Definitely was
Yeah,
the one gambling, yeah.
As he covered it real quick.
It was.
Because sorry.
Go ahead.
Because the interpreter is the one calling the bookie, the interpreter is the one talking to the bookie. They
Basically.
can't ever prove that Otani did it. So that's why the
He's taking a fall.
No.
And I also
Give me-
think they gay.
Showtime.
I think they're gay too, man.
Come on now.
Who the interpreter or Showtime?
Huh?
The interpreter or the?
You can't be gay by yourself.
I thought you said I think he gay.
These
So you
views do
talking
not
about
reflect the
both of
people on the show. It's his views and his views only.
What are you talking about? I didn't say being gay was
them.
bad.
Trying to figure out which what he meant.
Being gay is not bad. I just said I think they're in a relationship together.
Oh, that's what you said. I'm sorry.
I didn't say being gay is bad.
I didn't say it. I just said your views.
Why you gotta say that?
Together. My bad.
I don't know.
It was the tone. It was the tone. It was the tone. It was the tone. That's all.
We're not gonna be cast.
I'm looking at.
I'm being homophobic, yo.
I'm not homophobic.
Yeah, that's you.
I'm
All I said was
I'm looking at it on. I'm looking at it on the screen. I know what I'm looking at. You know what I mean?
I ain't saying nothing about being. All right, we'll move on. Oh, we're gonna do our first review of BMF.
I apologize. I didn't catch up. So
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, that's fine.
So
Easy one. He's on season
episode
2.
1, season 3.
Okay, you just started episode 3.
But we
Okay.
can talk. That's fine.
All right.
I want to get to it.
So season 3, Meech is in ATL doing his thing, right?
Yeah.
That's BZL's spot.
Yeah, I like. We got some new characters. Should I say characters?
Yeah, that's fine.
Characters. Yeah,
Like 2 Chainz playing the guy Stacks.
a little bit in that joint.
Then we got Neo.
2 Chainz.
Oh, that shit was good. I wanted some. Okay, never.
Neo.
Neo's the club owner, right?
Neo, the booty club jump.
Yeah.
The owner.
And see how he whooped his ass at the end. I think
Yeah, he deserves it.
Neo the one that
You know what I feel like? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You know what I feel like? I feel like when stuff happens, like right now, Meech has gotten Stacks is his name. Is that his name? Stacks?
Stacks is 2 Chainz.
Yeah, 2 Chainz. Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Stacks is gone because basically he was like, if you can't float the weight, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? He basically put him out.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't trying to, get down with the plan.
Yeah.
And then he found out that Neo set him up. So he kicked his ass. But what I feel like is Meech now is going to not respect them enough to look out for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's going to be like, all right, them niggas ain't going to do nothing. I'm just that nigga. They're not going to mess with me no more. I think that beat that. But I think them do some sneaky dudes, right? So I think coming up, I think both of them going to be a problem.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Stacks going to be it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how niggas be like,
I got you.
man, I whoop that nigga. Like, I'm going to whoop his ass again if he do something. But by the time he do some damage,
Yeah.
you might be out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they're going to be a problem. I think they're going to be a problem.
I thought they needed Stacks because he had the most workers. Ain't that what they said when he first?
Oh
Yeah.
but the problem was that they said because Stacks was like I go there, my people go with me. He was like nah. He said because you ain't never pawned your Rolexes for us.
Exactly.
And they stayed because me showed them love. Like when they ain't had a product, he said I'ma sell my stuff to keep y'all floating.
Exactly.
Keep y'all eating.
Exactly.
So he said you ain't never done that for us. So them dudes ain't going with him.
Yeah, they loyal to Meech now.
Yeah, they ain't going with him.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I think he's going to be a problem because he knows the operation.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think
they didn't get the weight, so Meech sold all his Rolexes to pay
and float them. Yeah,
they still get paid.
you'll see that. So.
I see that.
Yeah.
I try to get into it because I mean, like knowing some of the real stuff, and then them making it for the movie.
Uh-huh.
No, let me say my.
You seen documentary too, right?
Yeah, the documentary. Yeah,
We can talk about The Wire.
we can talk about. I can talk about it. Why too?
Baltimore, man.
Yeah, people
but-
was like, I ain't see. I ain't seen it either because. Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Eventually,
So
I
Neo the
didn't
one
came on. We was
Neo
living in
the
The
one
Wire at the
that set him
time.
up, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I didn't want to watch my life on TV.
Yeah.
So
Neo-
Darius, tell us what's gonna happen since you already know.
Wait a minute, y'all just politely. I will.
Yeah.
You said you ain't watch it.
That's not what I
He got
said.
his opinion. He got let us
You said you ain't watch it.
Oh, he said watching it. Something about something. I don't
I
know.
didn't say I didn't watch
This
it.
is a documentary. He know about it though.
Yeah, I know about. I said watching it.
Yeah, him and Meech was in a job.
I said
Throwing
watching
up
it,
hundreds.
and then knowing like
150s.
you know how they over dramatize and they make it
Of course.
for TV and make it more interesting.
Of course. Yeah.
Of course.
Well, shit.
And then some of the
from what I
guys that
understand,
like
though,
they change the name.
From what I
mean,
understand, he was throwing money like that. They should have showed that. I mean, his life was interesting enough. Me,
I mean, it's to me the whole situation, like how it started, year 1 to season 2, it was completely real. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of that was real from the Detroit when he moved to the A and the B. When he moved to the A and then got affiliated with the Jack and put Jack the Rapper and all that. I remember that type of stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now it seems like they making it more of it's not real.
Season 3 now, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
Trying to keep it going.
Like you said,
Yeah.
they had a 20-year run, so you got to have
they gotta
make the
push it
story. You have to make the storyline more than you gotta fill in the lines a little bit.
But you don't know.
It's a
But,
story.
I mean, even though you get this stuff, like you don't know every single like
Well,
minute of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta put in some shit that's interesting.
The stories where you get canceled.
Yeah.
exactly.
But see, the thing is, and I'm on camera, but I had interaction with the guys. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So some of this stuff, I look at some of this stuff, and I be like, it's
dramatized a little bit.
it's gonna be interesting because Meech get out real soon.
Get out next
See
week.
where he put his hand on it. You feel what I'm saying?
His hand part is already.
But I
out.
think
Yeah, but it's not.
Playing him.
It's just like this in real life because like
before he even did this,
this in real life,
Talk to him, right?
yeah, with me, shit.
like in real life, like when Meech came down here, Terry was here for a minute, but them cats was at war. Them dudes wasn't friends. They wasn't. And in real life, they was not friends. The brothers was enemies. Cain and Abel.
But that happened later on, and we haven't gotten that far in the season yet.
Oh,
We got
really? When he got to the 8, that's
Yeah,
when
no. We got the 8 now,
like
but
that.
if you watch the
It was
documentary,
like that.
it still takes a little bit of time for that war started, and the war started because of a certain reason. Because but so I ain't want to get on the documentary.
Appreciate it.
But if you watch the documentary,
I don't know what
he
you're
just
talking about.
got to ATL. So the war with his brother started after some
Just a little.
legal and some more
Expansion.
stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get to that part later on. But we won't get to the head of the story.
Yeah, well, what's crazy is episode 4 already came out tonight.
Yeah, it came out tonight.
Yeah, we'll catch that.
But
episode
but
tonight.
but the answer to your question is yes. I think both of them
What was
gonna
my
be a problem. Are they gonna be a problem?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I think both of them gonna be a problem.
Neo gonna try.
Neo kind of a bitch.
Oh, but look, I
Got a
gotta.
sneaky dude, dog.
Who?
But he ain't gonna trust him no more. You can't trust
Yeah, he already know he
What I
did
said-
it. He know he set him up.
But like I said, though, I
Can't
think
trust
they
who no
gonna
more.
Neo.
Neo's
character.
But I don't think he gonna keep.
Hey, what about the girl? What
trust-
about the girl, man?
the stripper job?
No,
What's going on?
the one with the gold teeth.
Oh, you talking about the
Go with the gold teeth.
Detroit.
Oh, they said I was on the internet. They said she's the most what she said?
You're so uneasy on the eyes, huh?
Unnecessary.
Nah, dog. Listen, man. Hey, look, I don't want this on the podcast. We don't need to talk about all that part.
Oh, that part right there.
That was too much for TV.
Oh, she was getting down though. She wasn't getting down though.
Yeah.
She was like, suck it. I'm like, what?
Oh, shit, patient stuff.
My bad. My bad. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
So her daddy is a politician,
No.
judge.
I think he's
Yeah, he judge. He judge. He
he's a
judge.
a judge.
Yeah, he judge.
He
He
run
run the job. He run his.
That's in Detroit. Yeah.
Detroit, yeah.
Hey, that shit-
It's getting interesting though.
But in all honesty, like that whole show and how they it's amazing how they brought that back.
Yeah.
And they trying to tell that story because them cats had so much in the early 2000s when nobody was moving units.
Yeah.
They had so much of an imprint on music and hip hop. Like and if you pay attention to it, where he said
That's
he
what I
got it from
wanted to do, that part.
his father because his father was a musician and this, that, and the other. That's
Because
why
him
he
and
loved it.
Jeezy was tight.
He was really trying.
And I didn't even know who he was. I'm sorry.
You had to get out the game.
He wasn't.
Kinda legit.
Him and Jeezy weren't tight. He was the one that brought Jeezy on to the scene. Really.
Yeah. Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Jeezy
Well, that's what I
was
meant.
down
Okay.
way down south, but he brought him. But the thing is, like
Don't Jeezy do that?
No,
they nah.
no.
Jeezy do.
I don't know, but it's like that.
Jeezy
Not
do
like that.
something.
He don't do any of that. Nothing of what you did, he
The
did.
frog, yeah.
Nah, he's on. He does something similar, but not like that. No. Yeah, something like that. He like a young. You sound like Lil Jon when you just drink.
Motherfuckers, I hate all these motherfuckers.
But nah.
All right, well, let me say this. As far as BMF, if you just get past some of the bad acting, it's actually all right. It's actually pretty good.
It's a good show.
It's some bad acting.
Meech.
Hey, Lil
Big
Meech.
Meech.
Yeah.
It's some bad acting. You got to get past.
Yeah,
it.
bad.
I give
Yeah.
it a shot.
So
But he's not an actor. He
he learned from.
Because his father told him to put him on.
He got better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big Meech said.
When you see some shows, you see these shows where you like it's a bad acting, but you just find yourself cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shows like
The
that.
whole Power universe, like that whole universe.
man, don't get me started on that bullshit.
But you know they about to start.
They canceled it.
Two.
But I really like that joint. They
Part two.
Nah, I hate that shit. I hate that shit. Nah, I fucking
just doing that one. Yeah,
hate that shit.
But they starting to they gonna
trying to
start
watch it 'cause I love- I
stop
love
the time they
American
go when they were kids and when they met Kate.
Yeah, doing a prequel.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it because I love Mary.
Wow.
You didn't like Ghost Book 2, whatever.
No, that's the one he ain't like.
Book.
Power book.
I think
Power book.
Tariq. Yeah, he don't like Tariq.
I hate Terry as a character. Yeah, I hate him too.
I think